Hey, 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 it's ENG Spanish! Okay, so in our previous video, we discussed the placements for indirect object pronouns. They're the same as direct object pronouns, so that should be pretty easy. If you don't feel comfortable with indirect object pronouns, I really suggest you check out the video for direct object pronouns first to try to get yourself more comfortable. Now let's continue with more examples about indirect object pronouns. Me, te, le, nos, and les. Direct object pronouns answer who and what. Indirect object pronouns answer to whom and for whom. That being said, let's do some examples. How about the sentence, she buys a book for me? In this sentence, what's our indirect object? She buys a book for whom? For me. We're going to replace that with, which one would you choose? Me. There's our indirect object pronoun. Now let's translate this into Spanish. Ella compra a book, un libro. Now, where are we going to place that me? Well, all we have is a conjugated verb. There are no infinitives in this sentence. There's no ando yendo, present progressive in this sentence. This isn't a command, so our only option is right here. Ella me compra un libro. She buys a book for me. Do we need to clarify? Like we did with the previous examples with le and les? No, we don't. Me can only be to me or for me. Who else could it be? So there's no need to clarify with a él, a ella, a usted. So we don't need to clarify there. Let's do another example. How about the sentence, send us money? Let's say you're on the phone with one of your relatives and you're saying, send us money, we're broke. Send money to whom? To us. In English, we omit the to. We could also say, send money to us. It just sounds a little strange. In Spanish, it's necessary. So, send us money. To whom? To us. Nos. So we're going to replace this us with nos. Now, let's translate this into Spanish. Send money. The verb to send, we're going to use the verb mandar, M-A-N-D-A-R. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with these stud commands, there is a video for that. Check that out if you feel uncomfortable. It's an AR verb. Let's drop our ending. Let's say you're talking to your parents. Manden, ustedes, manden dinero. Now, where is this nos going to go? Well, if you remember your rules, with commands, it always has to be attached to the command. Manden nos dinero. Now that we added a pronoun, where is our accent going to go? Third from the back. 1, 2, 3. Mándenos dinero. There's your answer. Send us money. How about the example, I want to give her a present? I want to give her a present. I want to give her a present. I want to give a present to her. To whom? To her. Now that we know that we're going to replace her with le, let's translate the sentence. I want quiero, to give, dar, a present, un regalo. Where are we going to place this indirect object? We've already used it in the beginning of a conjugated verb. Let's do something different. How about, do we have ando or yendo, an example of present progressive in the sentence? No, we don't. Do we have an infinitive? Yes, we do. Let's leave it there. Quiero darle, you attach it to the infinitive. Yo quiero darle un regalo. Now, if we didn't know the context of this conversation, it's good to clarify, because le can mean to him, to her, or to you formal. So we said to her, right? So let's say, quiero darle un regalo a ella. There. We just clarified who le is. How about the English sentence, I am serving them food? Notice the ing. Let's say I'm doing it right now. That's going to be present progressive. But before I even translate the sentence, I am serving food to whom? To them. Which one of these is to them? To me, to you, to him, to her, to you, formal. No. To us, to them, males, to them, females, to you all, to them. Les, that's the one we want. Now let's translate the sentence. I am serving food in present progressive. Remember, to do present progressive, you need to have estar before your ando yendo. Estoy, the verb is servir. And what do we know with ando yendo, with present progressive? With IR stem changing verbs, there needs to be a change, either E to I or O to U. So it should be, estoy sirviendo. Now, if you don't remember how to form this, there is a video, or will be a video, about present progressive that you can check out. But that's not the really important part here. The important part here is we can place this les at the end of this, right? That's one of our options, to attach it to ando yendo. Let's do that. It's a very long word, but it's correct. And since we added a pronoun, 1, 2, 3. On the E, sirviéndoles. Food, comida. Now, again, what did I say about le and les? You need to clarify who the who's the object, who's receiving the food. Them, because les can mean three different people. We're going to end it with a ellos. Just like what we did here. Quiero darle un regalo. Without this, we wouldn't know who you're talking about. We need to clarify by ending the sentence with a ella. Now we know specifically to her. This example, I am serving them food. Estoy sirviéndoles comida. That, we don't know who you're serving it to. It could be a group of guys or a group of girls. You could be serving it to ustedes. Now let's clarify, a ellos. Okay? So it's important that you clarify whenever you have le and les. Let's do one last one. How about the sentence, don't lend me the car? Do not do it. I'm afraid I'm going to wreck it, and I don't want to be liable for that because I know I'm not covered under your insurance, so do not lend me the car. The verb to lend, if you've learned it by now, is prestar. Let's make this into an usted command. It's an AR, so your opposite would be no preste el coche. Now, we've already established don't lend the car. To whom? To me. What's our indirect object we will be using? Me. Okay, so we're going to use me. Now, where are we going to place it? This is a command, so we don't really have many options. It's either one or the other with commands, either attached or before the command. This time it's going to be before. No me preste el coche. Don't lend me the car. In the other example, we attached it to the command, but why was that? Now, if you remember with commands, these can be attached only to affirmative commands. So if we took away this no, then we would have to move that to here. 1, 2, 3. Présteme el coche. But because the command is negative, this me needs to be before the command. So we'll end the video there. Hopefully you're not confused. Shortly we'll have a video up for double object pronouns also. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or send me a message. Thanks for watching.